Hello, everyone, and welcome to On the Move. This is Dr. Brandis Montgomery, and I am coming to you fresh out the shower today because I was in there thinking about some things I wanted to share with you. I'll just put it that way. So I apologize for looking a hot mess, but I wanted to make sure that I got some information out to you guys after the shoulder diagnoses podcast that we did most recently. So this kind of is in conjunction with that, but it could be applied to really any body part or pain that you're having and your ability to be able to treat it and progress and get to where you want to be. So let's get to it. When we were talking about different shoulder diagnoses last week, we mentioned several, and that can apply, like I said, to many other body parts as well. So like we can get sprains and strains anywhere where there is a ligament or tendon. We can get labral tears in our hip. That's also common. We can get, obviously there's not a rotator cuff elsewhere, but we can sprain and strain just about or tear any muscle in our body. So when we're addressing the pain associated with that and we're trying to treat it to get us to back to normal function or back to a specific activity or sport, we want to make sure that we are doing things that address the root cause of the problem. For example, if my shoulder is hurting when I reach, more than likely we are reaching without use of our shoulder blade. So as you can see here, I could recruit my shoulder muscles and have good posture so that now my bicep, which is our most commonly irritated tendon here, or my rotator cuff, which comes around here, are not being pinched. They're in a great starting position. I've got my shoulder blade back here out of the way. It's not creating impingement or like a decreased space to press on it. And we want to perform these activities in that position. We wouldn't want to have slouched posture and all slumped over, our shoulders are rounded, and then be trying to strengthen our rotator cuff, for example. Let's say I was doing some resistance band exercises, but my shoulders are rounded and I'm trying to pull here. Most people, if they have rotator cuff or bicep pain, are going to say, that hurts, I can't do that exercise. But if I cue them correctly and get them into this upright, tall posture, my shoulder blades are tucked back out of the way, and we perform that same exercise, most of the time people can do it without pain, at least within a certain range. Now, if I were to force them into like their end range of motion way out here, they might still have some pain, but they should be able to get through that exercise without any problems once we've set up the body to be in a great starting position. And we want to make sure that we're thinking about that in all of the exercises that we do. So if I'm at the gym exercising myself and I'm doing a deadlift, for example, my back hurts, wonder what I did wrong. I probably didn't have a good setup. I probably didn't engage my core. Maybe my low back was rounded. Maybe the weight was too heavy and I wasn't able to tolerate or stay in a good position or posture to lift that weight. So we want to make sure that we're going back to that root of the problem. My back pain from deadlifting doesn't mean I should never deadlift again. It means I need to fix the problem. Why did I get there and what caused my pain? Probably because I didn't have my core either engaged enough or like I said, the weight, maybe it was too heavy and I was trying to lift heavier than I should because my strength isn't there yet. So we want to back it up, go back to that problem where we started. What did it start from? And let's try to fix our posture and our positioning and recruit the correct muscles in those positions first before we just, throw it off and ditch it altogether. So we don't want to just get rid of an activity, or especially if it's an exercise or a sport, because it's painful, we want to fix it. So that is all I'm coming to you with today. If you are having problems figuring out the root cause of your pain, but it hurts when you lift or it hurts when you throw, then you need to reach out and you need to have a conversation with myself or another physical therapist to figure out what it is that you might be doing or not doing when you're performing those activities that could be straining or putting pressure on those muscles or tendons or ligaments. And if you aren't sure how to perform an exercise correctly, please reach out, because it is huge that we fix that from the start so that you don't have further problems or create a problem that wasn't there going forward. So that's something that we specialize in as a doctor of physical therapy, is knowing body motion and what it should look like and what muscles we should be recruiting so that we're not putting too much strain or pressure on our muscles and our joints. So let me know if you are that person that you need to figure out where to start. What should my postures look like to avoid pains? How do I progress back into these activities? I would love to help you. Let me know if that is you, and we will get started with a phone call, which is free. Have a great day.